What's going on, guys? Camden here. Today we got a pretty cool little junk removal job, so I figured I'd bring you with. It's the only one we have on the schedule. Shouldn't take us long. So I've got the white truck 6.0 hooked up to our 14-yard trailer, and we're gonna head out. We've done a little bit of work for this gentleman in the past. This load's gonna be a little bit different than what we normally do. It's a bunch of stuff for the auction, so he's just paying me a flat $200 hauling fee, and then I get to keep whatever it brings at the auction. Not 100% what's all there. He sent me a few photos. Looks like some shelves, some shovels, some toolboxes, bunch of like old handheld the meat grinders you put on the bench, and those have done pretty good for us in the past at the auction. So I'm gonna bring you through the whole process. We're gonna head there. It's like 8:10 right now, so it's about a 15-minute drive. We'll get out there. He's also got a bunch of scrap metal, so I don't know, I've got a little pile started over here, so if we have room in the trailer I might throw some heavy stuff in, just because when I do haul that to the scrapyard we'll get paid for that as well. So I'm gonna go pick all this stuff up and I'll bring you guys along. We'll see what's all there. We'll get it loaded up, get it dropped off to the auction house, because the auction is Friday. Today's Thursday morning, so auction will be tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and then we'll be able to pick up our check Saturday morning. So I'll bring you guys along for the whole thing. We'll see how much we make off this. I normally don't do it, but like I said, with the $200 he's paying us for just hauling fee is enough to cover it. So as long as we don't have no dump fees. So like I told him, I'm not gonna take anything that's trash. We're gonna jump in this truck and get on out of here. So we just made it over to the job site. He did not send me a picture of this pile, so I guess I'm just gonna grab what I want out of this. Like, this stuff will sell at the auction, but there's a lot of, that's mostly just trash. He'd sent me piles of, or pictures of this pile down here, all these shelves and tools and stuff. So we'll be grabbing most of this stuff, because this is the stuff that will actually sell. This is kind of one of those things, like I said, that's why I normally don't do it, because he sent me pictures of just this, and then there's all that shit. So maybe he'll want us to haul it off and we'll make more, but we're just gonna start loading this stuff up. Just gonna take what I want. Try to get, you know, shopping carts will sell, those shelves will sell, all these lights, toolboxes, all that stuff will sell, I think, decently. This is kind of cool little sign. What's it say? Neutral Grounds Espresso Bar. Cool neon. What the heck is this? Little shelves. I don't think those will sell. But yeah, jump up here. This is all the scrap metal he's talking about. Might take these pipes. Can use those maybe. I have no idea. What else is over here? What the heck is this? Plant thing? It's heavy. Ping pong table? I got myself into a little bit of a mess here, but we'll start loading stuff up, and then I will bring you guys back once we get loaded up, and then we'll head to the auction house. So I'm hoping he doesn't expect me to take all this for $200, because there's really nothing good in here. These books will sell. Yeah, this is definitely just all trash. We got another burn pile down there. He's got a guy coming out here, supposed to be clearing a bunch of trees and then sloping this all in. So be a cool little place once he's done. It's got a nice view of this ravine down here if he can clear it a little bit. And throw some gloves on and get to work, guys. So we got all finished up out there. Ended up talking to him for like 30-45 minutes because he's gonna have a lot of dirt work done, so I was recommending a few guys. Just pulling into the auction house here, where one man's trash is another man's treasure. Luckily for us, look at all this stuff. They just sell everything here, and all this will sell. It is actually amazing what sells here. So I'm gonna pull up here. Hopefully there's a few guys working today, because I don't want to unload all this again by myself. So we'll run inside real fast, see if we can't round up 2 of the workers, and we'll get this thing unloaded. It's apparently almost 10 o'clock right now, so it's been 2 hours since I left the house basically. So not real bad. This probably take 30-40 minutes. Well guys, it's a few days later. I got some good news and some bad news. At the auction house, I guess I forgot to hit record on this camera, so I just walked around with a camera for no reason at all. So you guys didn't get to see what I brought or dropped off, and I'm really sorry about that. The good news, on the other hand, is everything did sell. Another bad news, it didn't bring very much money. So I'm gonna go over this, see what it brought. That was Friday night auction. It started raining around 4 o'clock, and for us it was a bad deal because all of our stuff was pretty much outside because the inside was completely full. But I'm gonna go over the list here of some of the stuff that sold. So all in all, here's my receipt. We brought in $167, and then they take a 25% commission on that. So all in all together, and then a $5 fee for the check fee. So I got $120.25. So that entire job took me right at 3 hours. It should have been like 2.5, but I did talk to him. But from the time I left my house to got back was 3 hours. He paid us $200 for the job, and then so plus 120, so that's 320. Plus I got another one of these scoop shovels. I'll just bring you guys over and show you. It's in my other truck. It's kind of like the main reason I even did the job. I seen it in the background of the picture. It's a solid aluminum one, so that's pretty cool. It's probably like those little ones are like 40 or 50 bucks, the non-aluminums. So let's see, where's it at? Look, see, whole reason I even did the job. But like I said, I seen that in the picture. Obviously I started this video when we got there, it wasn't a ton of very good stuff like he had mentioned. But let's get over here and get this list, and we'll go over the stuff that did sell and just exactly what it brought. Like I said, it always amazes me that stuff actually sells there. So the shopping carts brought $5. Black metal rack, $6. 2 golf balls, those were 2 egg cartons, so there's like 10 golf balls or 12 in each one. So those brought $2. Extension cords brought 8. Shower stall 5. Jumper cables 5. Gas cans $6. Another $6. 2 gas cans 4. Those gray metal shelves, or one of them brought $4. Little step ladder brought 2. Let's look through here and see if anything actually brought any good money. You guys can look through there as well. Yard tool $7. So really not a very good auction for us, and I really think it's because all of our stuff was outside. Normally I take everything in on a Monday and we get the front 2 tables, but since I brought it in on a Friday, I did not get very good tables. Let's see, cooler, the little blue cooler brought $5. It's kind of crazy. The other shelf brought 5. Bar stools 5. Meat grinders only brought $10. I really thought they'd bring more than that. Let's see if there's anything else in here that brought decent money. But it all adds up pretty good for us. Let's see if there's anything. The way they do this really sucks. It's hard to read them. I have no idea what that says. I brought $3. But like I said, so it's always hit or miss of what stuff really brings. But all that stuff to me, truthfully, was pretty much trash. And we haul a lot to this auction. My best check there was like $4,500. Which we did take some guns and stuff, which were my personal things. But a lot of stuff we find, like I took a speaker, we found one off one job. It brought $1,200 for just a speaker. It wasn't, I didn't test it, didn't do nothing. I was gonna scrap it, and I was like, oh, I'll just take it up there. It brought freaking $1,200. So if you guys are in this business, I would really highly recommend looking in your area, trying to find some sort of auction house that takes stuff. All this is like 300 old men or flea market people and all of those guys coming in there trying to buy stuff to resell. And I'll be honest, a lot of times they pay more than what it's worth. So most times we come out really good. But just extra ways to make money in this business. Definitely need to look into it if you're into this. So just want to bring you guys along. I will bring you guys back another day on this because I am mad about myself not, filming inside the auction house so you guys can see what I'm talking about with all this junk that they're selling. But hope you guys liked this video. I know it's a little bit different than the car wash videos, but obviously this is a junk removal business, so this is my main source of income. The car washes are just fun, so I enjoy making these videos too, so you guys can kind of see what I'm actually doing. So if you made it this far, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.